Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Lake District. It's 1 week since my last trip out, so I'm really going serious at getting these Wainwrights done. So today I'm heading down the west coast of Ullswater, and the targets for today are Hartside, Stuybarrow Dodd, Watson's Dodd, Great Dodd, and then finally on to Clough Head. So quite a high level walk, large climb in the morning, but then just going along the tops for the rest of the day. Weather looks like it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a warm one, but I've got plenty of water, plenty factor 50. Just looking forward to getting up on them there hills again. So should be at my stop point shortly once I get to the car park. See you there. So on my very first trip out with my then new DSLR back in 2019, I stopped at this very spot and took some shots across the lake, which were the first landscape shots I'd taken with that camera. So I thought it would be nice with the new gear just to stop here. Similar morning. Water's not quite as smooth as it was back then, but I thought it would make a nice comparison to take some shots and see how they turn out. So brake over, back down the road, back to the stop point. I'll see you there. And here we are. Gained quite a bit of height coming up the road there, which was nice because it means my legs won't have to do that. So let's get the gear out, get on the trail. So I've left the car at High Row, just behind me now, and I'm heading down this road to Dowthed Head, and then from there I will head up under the fell and up to Hartside, well, Birket Fell first, then Hartside behind it. Off to my left is Watermillock Common. I did once try to summit Hartside once before, coming over Watermillock. However, the weather deteriorated rather badly and I decided to go to the pub. But it doesn't look like the weather's going to deteriorate today, so alas, no excuse. So as I climb up onto Hart side here, the view's starting to open up. I've got a nice view behind me of the Melfells, Great Melfell, Little Melfell, which I did 4 years ago now, back in 2019. Doesn't seem that long ago. I can still remember doing it quite clearly. Yeah, starting to sweat a bit, as one would expect. Still get this first climb out the way, and that'll be the worst of it behind me. A few snaps, I think, and then we'll head home. Now, as the footpath intersects the wall here, the actual route goes right up that hill, but I'm just heading this way for now, because for a short distance it should reward me with a view down onto Ullswater. Place fell on the far side, which I did last July. Yeah, clearly see the footpath coming down the far side of Glencoyne there. Still hazy. There's a bit of clag on the top, up towards Helvellyn there. Hopefully that'll lift before I get too high. But for now, I think some snaps are in order. So that's the first summit of the day, Hart side, 2,481 feet above sea level. The weather's turned a bit, it's cloudy, it's cool. I mean, good walking weather from the point of view not getting heat stroke, but poor photography weather, very hazy. Certainly not what the forecast suggested at all. Still, I'm here now, so better make the best of it. I've done sort of the main bulk of the climb now up to here, then off to Dodds behind us there. Great Dodd right behind us, Watson's Dodd in the middle, and then Clough Head beyond. So yeah, good start of the day, but slightly disappointing. Hopefully it'll clear up into the afternoon. But if not, as long as it stays dry, I'll be happy. At least it should stop my water running out. So, a few shots of something a bit murky, and then off we go on our travels again. See you soon. So there we go, summit number 2, Dodds, 2,770 feet above sea level. There's quite a lot of flying wildlife here, but it seems fairly benign. It's not biting me, so I'll let it live if it'll let me live. As we come over the top there, you get a lovely view up north to Skiddaw and west towards the Western Fells. Yeah, the view opened up nicely. So the clag seems to have lifted a bit. The sun's trying to burn through, so who knows, we still might get some nice shots further down further down the way. If not, it's still been a nice walk. So from here along to Watson's Dodd, then up into Great Dodds, that'll be the highest point of the day, and then down from there to Clough Head. A few snaps first, I think, and off we go. So that's Watson's Dodd, 2,589 feet above sea level. I've got a beautiful view from here. You can see down into the Thirlmere Valley there, and then across to Ravens Crag, and really the entire smorgasbord of Wainwrights has just kind of opened up in front of you. What a fantastic view! Just summit after summit, and most of them I've still got to climb up. Happy days. So, a few snaps, and then onward to Great Dodd, our last Dodd of the day, but not our last hill. We continue. See you in a bit. And there we have Great Dodd, highest point of the day, 2,812 feet above sea level. I'm on the eastern slope at the moment, looking towards the Mel Fells, Gowborough. You can also see my route up, little sliver of Ullswater, and then off to my left, the imposing bulk of Blencathra and the associated Northern Fells behind it there. So, the sun's come out. Gonna have a little rest, get some 40s, and then off to Clough Head. So there we go, that is Clough Head, 2,381 feet above sea level. Last Wainwright of the day, 5 in the bag, all downhill from here. So, oh my God, look over my shoulder. Wow, well, I was not expecting to see that. Wow, stunning. So yeah, that's my summit's done. The sun seems to be shining everywhere except here, so it's a bit nippy. And it's down from here onto the old coach road, and that will take me all the way back to the car. So until that point, I'll sign off. So the sun has decided to come out now to warm me up on the last stretch of road to the car. As the walk comes to an end, just think back, how's it been? And whilst we've certainly had some spectacular views, I feel that the fells themselves were slightly boring, not massively interesting. It's just a case of, you know, up, down, put the kettle on. So, yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's been a lovely day. And some of those views have been amazing. But I think maybe it's next time out, just try and pick a handful of fells that stir the blood a bit more. No, this old coach road might have been fine for old coaches, but it's certainly hard on the old feet. Well, if my navigational skills haven't let me down, the car should be turned oh, in fact, there she is, as she hoves into view. Yeah, what a lovely sight. Bless her, sitting there all on a little lonesome. Well, that's put a smile on my face. And what a lovely evening it's turned out to be. I almost said bloody lovely evening there. Anyway, get the old boots changed, get in the car, get home. So, that's me safely back at the car. 11 miles, 5 Wainwrights, Hartside, Stuybarrow Dodd, Watson's Dodd, Great Dodd, and then of course Clough Head. Yeah, not a bad day. In fact, it's a stunning day there now. I think I'm probably glad it wasn't that hot earlier, because yeah, it might have been a bit intense. Anyway, quick word from the sponsors as usual. This week we've got Tesco honey roasted peanuts and cashews, and one that I don't have with me but I will be getting stuck into the moment I get home is of course Henry Weston's vintage cider. I'll definitely be having one of those bad boys when I get my memory card into the computer tonight. Oh, so that's it for one more time. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully, as always, you'll join me again. And of course, don't forget to look out for my upcoming walking book, Up, Down and Put the Kettle On. I'm sure that'll be a bestseller. But until then, and until the next time, take care. Ta-ta.